Imagine dropping like $1,300 on a single HDMI cable. Welcome to your custom deep dive. We've pulled a source specifically for you today, exploring the extreme engineering required to push ultra-high definition video across massive distances. So our focus is a product page from HDTVSupply for the Celerity UFO-CABLE-950P.
Right, yeah. It is an HDMI extension cable that stretches 950 feet, which is, roughly the length of 3 entire football fields. It normally retails for $1,320, though, it's currently on sale for about $850.
Wow, an $850 cord.
Exactly. And the real puzzle here isn't just who buys an $850 cord, but like how you can push a signal that incredibly far without it completely degrading.
Okay, let's unpack this, because if you try running standard copper wire over that kind of distance, it's like trying to accurately shout a really complex message across 3 football fields.
Right. Yeah, that is a great way to put it. Copper naturally resists electrical current. So by the time those crisp ones and zeros actually reach a television, they've smeared together into this unreadable mess of resistance and electromagnetic interference.
Which is why this Celerity cable abandons copper entirely, right?
Correct. It uses universal fiber optic, or UFO, technology.
Mm.
So it uses light instead of electricity. This allows it to transmit 18 gigabits per second.
Which is what? Enough data to push roughly 5 full-length HD movies every single second?
Yeah, easily. And it handles full 4K resolution at 60 hertz with literally 0 signal loss and no interference.
That is wild, but the mechanism powering that light is actually what caught my eye, because it doesn't plug into a wall.
No, it doesn't.
It houses these microscopic electro-optical converters right inside the tiny HDMI plug. It just takes the tiny 5-volt electrical pulse from the TV's port and instantly translates it into laser light pulses.
Right. They do include a hardwired USB backup just in case your specific device can't provide that 5-volt trickle, but mostly, yeah, it powers itself right off the TV.
Wait, so if it's using these highly specific light pathways, doesn't it matter which end goes into the TV?
You would think so, but no. The engineers made it entirely bidirectional. Each end acts as both a transmitter and a receiver.
Oh, that is a huge relief, because stringing nearly 1,000 feet of cable through a high-rise only to realize you installed it backward would be a total nightmare.
A very expensive nightmare, yeah.
Oh.
But solving the physics of the data transmission is really only half the battle, because using glass introduces a massive physical problem.
Right, how do you pull delicate optics through a building without destroying them?
Exactly.
Here is where it gets really interesting to me. I was looking at the specs, and it has a 60-pound pull strength and a super tight 5mm bend radius.
Yeah, which is crazy for glass.
Wait, you're telling me this is a glass fiber cable, but I can yank it through a wall with 60 pounds of force and bend it around tiny 5mm corners? Usually yanking glass through a wall like that is a recipe for a shattered cord.
It totally is. But this is a masterclass in modern optical fiber manufacturing. The glass core is microscopic and specially coated so it can flex without snapping.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then the entire thing is Plenum-rated, or OFNP, which means it is jacketed in a special fire-resistant coating.
So it won't emit toxic smoke if it happens to burn inside a building's ventilation shaft.
Right, and they also designed it for the messy reality of construction zones. The connectors are actually detachable.
Oh, right, and they come with those rubber UFO caps?
Yes. That way, the precision optical lenses stay completely safe from dust and drywall debris while a contractor is, dragging it through the ceiling.
It really is just an engineering marvel. But looking at the actual consumer experience, how does it hold up? The product holds a 4.7 out of 5-star rating.
It does. And buyers frequently praise the customer service. They specifically highlight staff members Mike and Rachel for their really quick responses.
My absolute favorite review, though, is a 2-star rating from a buyer named Robert B. He has literally 0 complaints about the cable's actual performance. Oh, right. Instead, he wrote, quote, "Every time I try to order from your company, it causes my credit card to get flagged as a fraud purchase."
What's so fascinating here is the sheer contrast of that. You have this flawless, highly precise audiovisual technology translating electricity into lasers to transmit billions of bits of data perfectly.
Yeah, it's basically sci-fi tech.
And it collides head-on with the messy reality of automated banking algorithms panicking because someone is just trying to buy an $850 HDMI cord.
That is hilarious. So what does this all mean for you listening? It is really proof that physical distance is no longer a bottleneck for flawless data transmission, as long as you apply the right fiber optic engineering.
Absolutely. We have completely bypassed the physical limitations of electrical resistance over massive scales.
Which leaves us with this final thought. If we can seamlessly push 18 gigabits of data per second across 950 feet of thread-thin glass using nothing but the tiny 5-volt trickle from a standard television port, what other everyday technological bottlenecks are just waiting to be solved by light?